Hello all, today is a different day and today I'm going to attempt something very unusual. So today's mission is to fly my FPV drone in indoors in a bike shop. First time I'm going to try it. I've usually flown my FPV drone out in the Pantrak, in some mountain ranges like in Tawang and a few more places around Pune. This time I'm going to try and attempt to fly it in a bike shop. So let's head there. It's going to be my first time attempting to fly in indoor spaces and tight spaces. So looking forward, just not looking forward to tramming my drone in the bike shop into something. So we'll try to make some obstacles, let's see. Try to make it a fun shoot. But yeah, I'm a little nervous because drones in India, they're not easily available, especially the one which I have. So DJI, you don't get many drones, but you can source them through third-party websites and all. That's how I got my drone. I've had my drone since 3 years. I was the first one to get my particular unit, that kind of model, the Avatar. Real bust, really strong. My before drones crashed and broke with the propellers, and at least this has a duck version like a cine whoop. So it's interesting because the power input in my drone, flying it inside, should suffice. As usual, we are going to miss out the rains for this week again. It rained like really heavy last week, which was good for our dams. So all our water's filled up right now. So I hope they don't release it, because last time some idiot used to work in a dam. Literally, this is true. You can look this up online. Right? So he dropped his iPhone in the dam, and his brand new iPhone. And then he had the idea of draining the dam. So he literally drained all that water out, and he also called for some divers to try to look for his phone, but that wasn't successful. So he drained the dam, and then later on, after draining the dam, it got viral around social media. The officials in the government, they caught him and made him pay a hefty fine for a $1,000 iPhone. He drained all that water, which is crucial for our drinking supply and electricity. What a guy. So sometimes, welcome to India, you have some characters like this also. Before reaching there, I'll give you a little specs about my drone. So I have like 3 battery packs. It's a cine whoop like I mentioned, and per battery gives me around, so if I use it in a normal mode, it usually lasts me around 14 minutes, and in real time it's not that much. With the manual mode with my remote controller, that will give me around 11 minutes or something, which is enough for that much of FPV shooting. So yeah, 3 batteries. I've charged 2 of them right now at home, and it's been a long while I've not flown my drone. So I thought, let's take up a challenge and fly a drone indoors in tight spaces. Again, if you guys are new to here or already subscribed to me, you can like, subscribe and share my journey with YouTube. And this guy is just giving me some good looks. So yep, that'll be really helpful for me. And in the meanwhile, now I will go and take a small break and have a chai break, and see you guys to the bike. So yes, I'm also very adventurous. I have an adventure vehicle which right now I'm in driving, which I will showcase it in another video. I have my true personality is on a mountain bike. Now I'm gonna be in FPV, but trying my best. But yes, I'm a total adventure enthusiast. I love to go outdoors. I love going for my mountain bike trips. I try to carry my drone, my mountain bike. Sometimes I also try to take my own adventure vehicle for some of these trips. Some of you also wondering why FPV. So FPV is a first-person view in drone flying and in a visual kind of thing. So FPV drone flights and flying has given me that rush which you get also on a mountain bike. Basically, you feel like you're in a cockpit flying a plane, which is exactly the way it is. And yeah, I just wanted to do something more, add another skill set to my self, and so I chose FPV drone flying also. If you're wondering how to get into FPV, first thing you need to get the controller, the actual controller, which goes to manual mode, where you can do acrobats and fly it more naturally, as in without any GPS. It does have a GPS, but most of the drones are the 03, 04 units. But that's the best way. So you just need to buy a remote, have a laptop or a computer, download a sim, and practice out there. And that's your best way to introduce yourself to FPV. And if you feel comfortable and you think you can fly in open spaces, then that's when you invest for a drone and take it out and trial and error. You will have a lot of crashes, no doubt. Like, I've had a lot of crashes with my drone, but it comes out with a good end twist of my edits on my Instagram. So if you're on Instagram also, you can follow me on Gautam Taude, and my company name is also on Instagram profile. So it's called GT Adventures India. You can follow me over there also. So my company is again a mountain biking infrastructure company and race management and race specialist. So we specialize in everything which comes down to mountain biking in India, located in India. So if you have any projects in mind, you want to build bike parks, if you want to build race tracks or race events, or even manage them and have them like on point with world-class details to the race, where it goes successfully. And yep, that's GT Adventures. Follow me there on Instagram. Talking about drone rules in India, yes, you can fly a drone. Like if you have the sub 250 variant, which is legal, and whatever company except DJI, but now you still get third-party DJI drones online and supplied in the Indian market also. You can't help it, they're everywhere, they're the best in comes to drone technology. So yes, you can, and it's better if you do have a license, and permit is also valid for flying drones in India, and you can carry them on flights. There's no issues at all. You just have to tell them I'm a content creator and they'll be okay. So usually a lot of places I go with my drone, I can carry it. I didn't have any issue. One issue was, I remember just for a mock drill, I was carrying my drone and I was heading towards, I think, the northeast. Yeah, northeast. So the airport officials, they stopped me, and then they called all these 2-3 of their staff, and they were literally inspecting my drone, and I'm just waiting there. I'm like, I'm gonna miss my flight. They're gonna take it. They're like, no, don't worry, your flight is there. It's on time, don't worry. Like, you won't get late for it. So they were literally inspecting my drone and teaching the staff, like, okay, so these are the batteries, this is the drone unit. The drone unit should be always in check-in. The batteries always has to go in your cabin luggage. And it was just explaining. It was fun to watch. One thing, first thing I thought they were gonna confiscate my drone, but no, they were just doing a routine check, and teaching their staff, which is pretty cool. People need to get educated about what gadgets are going through the airport. If you have like the DJI line of drones, you don't have much issue. But if you are flying with the traditional FPVs with the LiPo batteries, it's better to carry a case. You get this case where it's meant for not, if it explodes or something, it's just going to explode in there or burn up in there. So, yep, just to share. Oh, there was a guy about to crash again. So India is really insane with the traffic. So just to share. So do you guys feel the same thing? Is like when you're on topic, you're talking something and suddenly you just go blank. You're like, okay, I was just talking properly about the whole topic, and you just go brain fog. Like, you just go blank. If that happens to you, you can write that in the comments. How to get over it and how to get more confident on camera. Which again, I just started off my vlogging series, and let's see how it goes from here. So, it's my free unit. Nah, I'm just gonna use this one. So this is my FPV and my flight route. I'm planning to get inside the shop from here, maybe try going through here and go around, maybe try going through that through the frame, go underneath him, climb up, fly upwards, go around, take a circle, and let's see, maybe try going up there also where the big lights are, as in the yellow lights. So the only thing I'm scared of is I'm using it's called, what is it called? The depth meter. So you understand how much distance is there from the ground to the drone. So you need good lighting for it. So it actually reads out how the drone will fly around. Right now I'm just getting my goggles charged up a little. I'll be using the gyro controller. You know, it's literally like a fighting jet. So because it's indoors, I'll prefer using that instead of my other controller. So I have my batteries. I think hopefully the battery is, yep, this battery is full. And what about this battery? Okay, it's kind of, so I'm just going to swap the battery and get you another one. Got the brand new battery, charged up battery in.